Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So the point is bit error rate for OFDM. Now OFDM means what? What is the long form of OFDM? OFDM means orthogonal frequency division multiplexing. So this technique is very effective for high speed digital transmission over a time dispersive channel. OFDM is very effective technique for high speed digital transmission over a time dispersive channel. However, for coherent detection, a reliable channel estimation is required, and OFDM is characterized by its high peak to average power ratio, that is PAPR, and it makes which makes it very sensitive to non-linear distortion, which may affect the channel estimation accuracy to bit error rate performance degradation, that is BER performance degradation. So now we see the nonlinear degradation affect the BER performance with CE based on time or frequency division multiplex pylon. So the analysis is based on the Gaussian's approximation of the nonlinear noise due to both HP amplitude limitation and the quantization. So the spatial multiplexing, multiple input, multiple output, that is MIMO, which we have seen in the previous lecture. This technology significantly increases the wireless system capacity, and these systems are primarily designed for flat fading MIMO channel. The BER of SISO and SISO OFDM system is impaired by a frequency which is offset, in which the frequency offset is assumed to be perfectly known at the receiver, and based on the intercarrier interference, that is ICI analysis, the BER is evaluated for multipath fading channel. So many frequency offset estimation, there are many frequency offset estimation. A synchronization algorithm is also considered, in which an identical timing offset and frequency offset with respect to each transmitter receiver antenna pair. So in real system, neither the frequency offset nor the channel can be perfectly estimated. Therefore, the residual frequency offset and channel estimation errors impact the BER performance. The BER performance of a MIMO system without considering the effect of both the frequency offset and channel estimation error. So in real system, neither the frequency offset nor the channel can be perfectly estimated. Therefore, the residual frequency offset and the channel estimation errors impact the BER performance. The BER performance of the MIMO system without considering the effect of both the frequency offset and channel estimation error. Now in BER analysis of MIMO OFDM system, we have to take the consideration of both the frequency offset and the channel estimation error. So the analysis exploits the fact that for unbiased estimator, both channel frequency offset estimation error are zero mean random variables. So we have to note here one thing, that the exact channel estimation algorithm design is not the focus, but the main parameter of the interest is the channel estimator error. So many channel estimator algorithm developed for either SISO single input single output or MIMO OFDM system. For example, The performing the channel estimation, the statistic of these RVs are used to derive the degradation in the received SINR and the BER. So the frequency offset of each transmitter receiver antenna pair is assumed to be an independent and identically distributed. But the main drawback of OFDM is that its high peak to average power ratio, that is PAPR, and it makes the system very sensitive to non-linear distortion which is caused by analog component such as high power amplifier as well as digital to analog and analog to digital converter. Now usually analog to digital and digital to analog converters are assumed to have a large number of quantization level, and optimally it is exploited the dynamic range, and because of such assumption the quantization noise and the noise due to the amplitude limitation can be neglected. However, in real implementation, in order to keep the system complexity and the power consumption low, it is desirable to keep the resolution of DA and AD converters as low as possible. So the quantization requirements are higher at the receiver end, and particularly for several frequency selective channel. Now the analysis of nonlinear distortion due to the amplitude clipping in an OFDM system where the users with less allocated power are subject to a stronger non-linear interference. So in the impact of the non-linear degradation due to amplitude clipping on an OFDM system's transmission performance was investigated with a computer simulation. So to the best of the knowledge that the closed form BER expression for an OFDM system with CE in nonlinear and frequency selective fading channel has not been presented. Now the OFDM transmission model, it consists of here the TC is spaced discrete time representation is used, and it also represents the fast Fourier transform sampling period. The nonlinear noise is introduced to the system through DA conversion and HPA. Here the independent data streams are mapped to a distinct OFDM symbol, and these are transmitted simultaneously from the transmit antennas. So the received vector Yn at the nth receive antenna is thus a superposition of the transmit signal from all the anti-transmit antennas. When demodulating the XN, the signals from the transmit antenna other than the nth transmit antenna constitute the inter-antenna interference, that is IAI. The individual BER of each subscriber is first computed by considering their electrical signal to noise ratio. The individual BER of each subscriber is first computed by considering their electrical signal to noise ratio, and then the ensemble BER is derived simply by taking the average of all the subscribers BER. So the calculated BER, that is bit error rate. The calculated bit error rate is verified by the conventional error counting approach with high precision and is still accurate with higher quadratic amplitude modulation format. So even under the influence of the optical filtering and polarization mode dispersion effect, based on the simulation approach, the required extra power budget for 16 to 64 QAM relative to 4 QAM format are found to be, which is nearly equal to 3.82 and 8.2 dB. So if OFDM uses a large number of narrow subcarrier for multi-carrier transmission to overcome the effect of multipath fading problem, the LTE uses OFDM for the downlink from the base station to the terminal to transmit the data over many narrowband carrier of 180 kHz each, instead of spreading one signal over the complete 5 MHz carrier bandwidth. So OFDM meets the LTE requirement for the spectrum flexibility, and it enables the cost-effective solution for very wide carriers with the high peak rate. So OFDM is expanded as orthogonal frequency division multiplexing, and it uses mutually perpendicular subcarrier of frequencies for a signal transmission. Since the subcarriers are mutually orthogonal to each other, the OFDM facilitates very high bit rate in the presence of multipath radio propagation. So to eliminate the ISI, OFDM uses the spatial multiplexing receiver, which is called MIMO OFDM, and it is provided at the cost of computational complexity. The diversity technique is used to mitigate the fading in the multipath environment over a wide channel, and the space diversity is used for a wireless channel. And for this, many transmitter and receiver antennas are used. So MIMO increases the fundamental gain, which enhances the sorry. which The space diversity is used for wireless channel, and for this many transmitter and receiver antennas are used. The MIMO also increases the fundamental gain, which enhance the spatial multiplexing, which the more spectral efficient. In MIMO OFDM system, the size of the guard interval is small, and it provides the good channel fading characteristic. So jamming to the impulse response, constant average spectral density, spectrally high power efficient, and withstand to very strong echoes, negligible nonlinear distortion. As the subcarriers are mutually orthogonal to each other, the OFDM facilitates very high bit rate in the presence of multipath radio propagation. So OFDM system uses IFFT, that is inverse fast Fourier transform, for multiplex the signal, and FFT to decode the signal at the receiver. OFDM system uses IFFT, that is inverse fast Fourier transform, for multiplex the signal, and FFT, that is fast Fourier transform, to decode the signal at the receiver. So in this system, the cyclic prefix appended before transmitting the signal to the channel. However, the wavelet based transmission technique has a stronger capability of supporting ISI and ICT than the OFDM scheme, and in conventional OFDM system, the FFT change with the discrete wavelet transform, that is DWT, to enhance the bit rate interference minimization and improvement in the bandwidth efficiency. Because of the failure of the orthogonally between the subcarrier, the OFDM has the intercarrier interference, that is ICI, and it also has intersymbol interference, that is ISI. Now in OFDM, the cyclic prefixing is used to overcome the problem in which the BER is calculated using DWT and DWT based OFDM with QAM modulation technique over AWGN. BER, that is BER is also calculated for different wavelet using the different levels of QM, and the performance metrics are also it can be analyzed using the MATLAB simulation. So the performance of MIMO OFDM is measured with BER, bit error rate, versus SNR, signal to noise ratio, using QAM modulation. BER also calculated using the different wavelet transformation technique. The proposed algorithm, the performance of the BER of MIMO OFDM is improved using DWT based system with the DWT based system. So this is all about the OFDM, and this is all about the bit error rate. Thank you. So the BER as a function of SINR in MIMO OFDM system is derived. We have to consider the M array square QAM with gray bit mapping, and the BER of SISO and OFDM with a frequency offset is developed. Now we have to note that the SINR for each combining is a function of the second order statistic of the channel and the frequency offset estimation error. So any probability distribution with zero mean and the same variance will result in the same SINR. Therefore, exact distribution need not be specified. When BER is derived by using an infinite series approximation, the actual distribution of the frequency offset estimation error is required.